Will a renegotiated NAFTA in principle be announced at the Summit of the Americas? What even is the Summit of the Americas? I'm Eric Vickers and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. Earlier this month, Liberal Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau gave a cautiously optimistic assessment about the status of the NAFTA renegotiations, which he hopes will result in a beefed-up new NAFTA deal. According to CBC, they reported last week. A source with direct knowledge of the negotiations between the three countries said a few more weeks of talks and that may be all that is needed, but an announcement could come before the leaders of all three countries meet next week at the Summit of the Americas in Peru. Conflicting reports from earlier this week from Reuters suggest that an agreement in principle on NAFTA will not be ready by the time of the summit. And as Alex Newman points out in the New American, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders announced, President Trump will not attend the 8th Summit of the Americas in Lima, Peru, or travel to Bogota, Colombia, as originally scheduled. So what exactly is this summit? The Summit of the Americas is a triennial meeting of the leaders of 35 independent countries from North, Central, and South America that are members of the Organizations of American States, or OAS, which hosts the summit meetings. Although the first Summit of the Americas was held in 1994 in Miami, Florida, hosted by then-President Bill Clinton, the OAS goes further back. It was founded in 1948, just 2 years after the founding of the UN. However, its roots go even further back. As Newman points, the OAS boasts on its webpage, the Organization of American States is the world's oldest regional organization, dating back to the first International Conference of American States held in Washington, D.C. from October 1889 to April 1890. The OAS continues on its website, that meeting approved the establishment of the International Union of American Republics. When the OAS was officially founded in 1948, it was for the stated purpose of promoting solidarity and cooperative action among its member states. According to Christian Gomez, the research associate for the John Birch Society, like both the United Nations and NAFTA, the Organization of American States is yet another example of existing entangling alliances that represents a serious threat to U.S. national sovereignty and independence. This threat was most visible when its leaders pushed for the so-called free trade area of the Americas, essentially a super NAFTA that would have encompassed all of North, Central, and South America and serve as the potential forerunner for a future Western Hemispheric Union, akin to that of the European Union. As you can see, the push for these layers of unaccountable regional government is nothing more than a stepping stone to global government that would wipe out American liberty and independence. This is why we should heed the advice of our founding fathers, such as President George Washington, who in his farewell address warned that we should steer clear of permanent alliance with any portion of the foreign world. So call Congress and President Trump and tell them to get out of NAFTA, just another entangling alliance. Then use our pre-written email to follow up. The link to the email and contact information is in the description. Then visit jbs.org for jbs.org/NAFTA for additional tools to educate yourself and others. And then be sure to sign up for our news alerts on that page. So until next time, take care always and God bless.